Colors of light got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present, come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
Hey guys, Yulia here. So today I wanted to show you a tour of our front door Christmas decor. And as you can see, I made the garland. I was a little on the fence about it after making it last year, and it was such a huge project. But this year I did it differently, so it was a little bit easier. Anyway, let me take you around and show you everything. And after this, I actually have to swap my side containers for winter decor because they still have pumpkins in them. All right, you guys, here we go. Here's the garland. And by the way, the lighting today is really weird. It is in the morning, but it seems like it's late afternoon. It is really gray out and it's either raining or snowing. I'm not sure what's going on, but I turned on the lights already because you can actually see them in this lighting. So the way I made the garland this year was a little bit different because last year I made the garland really thick and it was incredibly heavy to install. So this year what I did, I just bought a thin pine garland in a local garden center and I embellished it with all of the greens from our own garden with Leland cypress and arborvitae, and this is gold mop cypress. And the way I hung it is a little different as well. Now it's really snowing. Do you see this? Oh, this is magical. So the way I hung it, I actually hung it upside down. You know, when you hang a garland, you hang it with all of the branches pointing down, but I actually turned it upside down and all of the branches are kind of pointing up, but not really. They actually start to sort of trail like this, which is so beautiful. I don't know why I was doing it the other way all this time. So this made the garland a lot fuller without making it a lot fuller. And then I added some bittersweet vine. As you can see, that ribbon right there, the wood, that is bittersweet vine from last year, some pine cones and some lighting. So yeah, this is the garland this year. I love it just as much as last year. And on the sides here, flanking the door, I have these Christmas trees. So a couple of years ago, I actually planted actual firs, Nordman firs, which when then reused in a local park. They're still alive and they're doing really well, but I could not find them in nurseries this year. So I just found these Christmas trees, but I didn't want like the perfect Christmas trees. I wanted more like a Charlie Brown, a little bit spindly, a little bit thin and natural looking, and I love these. I don't know what they are. I was asking at the garden center what these were. They told me it was some sort of a fir, but I've never seen a fir like this thin. It's so beautiful. Over here, just wanted to talk about this little vignette. I bought some Helleborus in a local garden center, and I have my own Helleborus about to bloom. I will show you when I will be doing the kitchen containers. And these are just so beautiful, you guys. I love these this time of year. I mean, look at that. So they live here unless our temperature falls to like the 20s. And if it does fall to the 20s, I just put it in the foyer in here and they do perfectly fine. Now I made some moss balls for this composition, and I will post the video where or how to make them in the description down below. We live in the area. We're very lucky to have a lot of moss growing freely. In fact, there's some growing between the bricks, and most of the people are trying to get rid of it. Meanwhile, I cherish it and I collect it and I make all sorts of things out of it. And yeah, and by the way, the Helleborus video, I did make one last year as well as to what to do with your Helleborus if you buy them this time of year and you want to replant them in the garden. I'm really gonna hurry up because it's starting to snow for real. It's kind of nice, but not when you're making a video. Anyway, with these little firs here, I actually added some moss around them with some pine cones. Some more Helleborus here. I cannot get enough of these. And some more moss. This is hair cap moss. It's one of my most favorite, of course, in the Berg's pot right here. But it's actually one of the pickiest mosses to grow. And let me quickly show you what's going on here in the foyer. This is our 100-year-old house. Ignore all the squeaky noises. So in the foyer, I usually keep my two favorite scented plants. This is gardenia, and look at that, it has buds. I bought it in the grocery store about 5 years ago as a little plant, and now it's like this huge plant. Probably have to prune it next year. And right on this side, I have jasmine. Always lived here. It blooms twice a year in July and March. It is such a beautiful plant, and when it blooms, the scent is amazing. And then I made a little wreath right here, very simple, all from the greens from the garden. There is some Leland cypress, saguaro cypress, blue spruce, gold mop cypress, and of course, if you guys haven't seen the video of my brass bells made out of paper cups, definitely check it out. You can make these very easily, very inexpensively, and they look so good. All right, let me just quickly go outside and kind of give you an overview, and then I will go and update my side containers. So here's the overview with the snow not falling. Now it's really magical. And I forgot to show you the window box. This is Michael's window box, and I gave him some greenery to fill it up. And he did a really good job. He added some lights in there, so at night it looks absolutely beautiful. But I am loving how this turned out. It's very natural elements, just the way I like it. Nothing too fussy. And I was considering adding maybe some ribbons But then if you look at this branch, I mean, that's like a nature's ribbon right there. I am considering maybe next year doing something a little bit more artificial, but this year it's all natural with lots of natural elements, little trees, little plants on the side with moss. Just love it. All right, you guys, let me head on to the side door and update our kitchen containers. All right, so I've successfully transitioned the fall containers into winter containers. So what I did is I swapped the pumpkins and gourds for these sugar cones. And I think it looks so beautiful with the cabbage and the eucharis. And then I added some fairy lights to the arborvitae and also some lights to the trellis right there. And everything looks so fresh. I have been watering these regularly when we didn't have rain. And I'm telling you guys, they look just as good as the day I planted them. And you can look at that video. I will put it in the description down below. It has all of the names of plants that I included here in case you want to repeat something like this next year for the fall or winter. I wanted to talk about this little Christmas tree. So I bought it a couple of years ago. It was very expensive. So I was waiting for the nursery to put all of the holiday stuff on sale. And sure enough, it was 75% off, and I paid very little for it in the end. I'm so happy with it. It just goes well with everything. Anyway, I'm super happy with these. I almost forgot, I wanted to show you the Helleborus on the way there. I just wanted to show you the hollies. Look at how loaded they are. Oh, so beautiful. So this is I call it the winter walk. Has a lot of winter interest, lots of evergreen interest. And here is the Christmas rose. I know it doesn't look that impressive, but here they're all budded up. These are the 3 that I bought last year. And they are in the garden about to bloom. All right, you guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.